Are you a musician and you want to make $4,000 from one music track as a music NFT project? Then make sure you watch this video to the end to find out how. This is Barry from Music Info. How are you doing today? Hope you're well. I'm not too bad. Full of energy today. I've just had a big lunch. So anyway, I want to talk to you about a potential music NFT project that I think could really help musicians understand what you need to do to launch a music NFT project. So this is just an example that I'm giving, but this is a potential music NFT project that will make you $4,000 by having different tiers of the same track. And I'll go into exactly how to do that right now. By the way, a sub to the channel would be really appreciated. Please like this video if you enjoy watching. Okay, so in terms of the way to set up, and this is just an example, the cake can be cut in many different ways. So we'll come on to that in a second. So what you're going to do is you're going to find one music track and you're going to make it unique. This could potentially be an unreleased track. It needs to involve a lot of utility, potentially say like a music video, which is providing a lot of value to get that one of one NFT. It might be unreleased and it might be exclusive. If it are all of those things, then there's more chance of it actually selling. So this is about creating one music NFT that's completely special and unique for $1,000. Okay. The next step is to also have the track which involves 10 editions. So all of these different tiers that I'm going through, it's about offering different things depending on the scarcity of the actual NFT that they want to purchase. So this example is now 10 fans could purchase this particular NFT for $100 per NFT, which is another $1,000 made. So for example, this might include some utility, maybe access to the Discord server that you could easily set up. It might have some animation as part of that NFT, still special, but only 10 available. That's now $2,000 made by 11 NFTs. What you can then do is diversify a bit more. So this time you can also have 100 editions, this time $10 each, of which you're still making £1,000. That could include short animation and say a snippet of the track. So not the full track, maybe half the track, maybe 2 minutes or a minute and a half or something like that to provide enough value, but to still feel the value of paying $10 for one music NFT. And of those, there can be 100 editions available. We're now at $3,000 already. Then we look at the final small segment of the pie, which still equates to $1,000, which is about having 1,000 editions of the track for $1 each, and that makes $1,000. So there you go. That could be, say, the track snippet and the JPEG image. So a still image. I love the song, even though it's not the full song. I'm still going to pay $1 for it. Do you know what? I'm going to buy 5 of them because I can afford $5, and I may be able to sell them on the secondary market. And touching on the secondary market, we will talk about as well. So in order to do this stuff, you'll obviously need to prepare the tracks. You may want the same track for all of these, just different segments of it, or it might be that you have, say, 30 seconds of the 1,000 edition, you might have a minute of 100, you might have 2 minutes of the 10, and maybe the full track on one. It's entirely up to you as a musician how you want to do this. So preparing it is really important. Getting everything ready, getting the music video ready, unreleased, exclusive. So maybe you do the instrumental as a one of one NFT, and it turns out that all of the others are the vocal versions, or something along those lines. Or it could be that the one of one unique NFT is a remix, an exclusive remix that's not going to be released anywhere else. So that's another way of making it really special for fans. Once you've got all of those 4 different types of NFTs, you can mint those on the blockchain. You could use platforms such as OpenSea to actually mint those, and you can then list them for sale. Now it's up to you what price you want to charge for selling your music NFTs. And then it's all about marketing. You then need to hit platforms like Twitter, the Web 2 stuff. You might want to join some Twitter spaces to introduce your project to the Web 3 community. It's all about gaining awareness to this music NFT project and sticking with it as well. Now, just to give you a bit of an insight, this was made by Cooper Trooper, and it's a music NFT landscape. Now, this goes into some of the platforms that you might want to use. For example, Zora or Catalog if you can get on it, or Foundation. But a lot of these you will have to pay gas fees, so it's something to mind. Mint Songs is quite a popular one, but if you're interested in understanding the NFT platforms, I encourage you to check out my playlists in this area, because all of my playlists are split by the platforms that I cover, and some are dedicated to music NFTs, such as Enter.audio and Mint Songs, and many more as well. Now, as well as making $4,000, if you sell out on this project, you still have the secondary market if the platform caters for that. So what I mean by that is when you actually mint your NFTs, what you'll do is you'll say what you actually want as a percentage revenue for any future sales of those NFTs. So let's say, for example, that the one of one is resold on the secondary market by the person that bought it, and they're charging $10,000, and let's say it's just sold. Well, you could say 10% of that at the time of mint you will receive back in royalties. So this is what's huge about music NFTs, and I think people often forget about the secondary market. Now, platforms such as OpenSea are really good on secondary markets, and also Peonity, as an example, the platform dedicated to music NFTs, released their secondary market on the platform yesterday. So that just shows to keep up to date with these platforms to find out the best one for you. Obviously, this is just one example that I have for you. You can cut the cake in many different slices. You may not want to have 1,000 editions. You may want to have different tracks. You may want 4 different tracks for this project. You may just want to do what I've suggested. You may have different pricing points as well. You may only have, say, 100 available. But what I'm trying to explain and show you here is just an example of a way that you can actually launch your music NFT project with different varying levels of tiers, so that you can actually release something really, truly special to your fans. Anyway, hope that's helped. Please put a comment with your ideas of what you think should be in the music NFT project. And I hope you have a good day, and I'll speak to you on the next one. Take care. Bye.